time for another episode
of the Horror Guys.
Yay!
I'm Kevin.
I'm Brian.
And we're going to talk about some horror movies that we saw this week.
Ooh, a whole bunch of movies. Yeah.
5 movies.
Yeah, we got
3 brand new movies and 2 classics.
Cool. Well, what might they be?
Somnium. Kind of a sleepy kind of movie. Yeah, but creepy things happen when you're asleep.
Yes.
Also, Dirty Boy.
I got no comment on that one.
Cults and religions and all kinds of fun things there. And a science fiction heavy one called Sight. S-I-T-E. And then we got The Jester from 2023 and The Curse of Chucky from 2013.
Well, that's quite a mix.
Yeah, it is.
I would say any of them are classic. Well, I guess Curse of Chucky is old enough. It's almost a classic.
I'm going to call it a classic.
All right.
I'm going to call The Jester a classic, too, just because I can.
It was your before last. And, of course, the latest issue of Horror Monthly, issue number 48, is on sale now. Check out that one and all the back issues. All of them are available at horrormonthly.com. If you like to read ebooks, you can get them on your Kindle. You can get them on your Kobo, whatever you do at Barnes & Noble ebooks. You can even get them as a PDF and an EPUB.
You could literally read them anywhere.
And if you don't do ebooks, hey, they're paperbacks.
There's paperback too?
Yeah. Horror Monthly has a couple of different options where you can get the paperbacks for each one of those 48 issues.
Nice.
See, unlike technology books or something, horror movies really never get old.
No.
Our synopsis of the movies we watched in issue 1, they're still good.
Yeah, they are.
Those movies haven't changed a bit. Our opinions change sometime.
Yeah, they do.
But
yeah.
The stories themselves don't. So yeah, those old books, if there's
opinions do evolve over time sometimes.
Yeah. Go over to horrormonthly.com, type in your favorite movie name, and see if we've done it for better or worse.
And if we haven't done it, let us know.
Yeah.
And we'll do it.
Email at horrorguys.com. And hey, we'll be glad to take a look at it.
Yeah.
We're running out of franchise. Like we said last week, we are running out of franchise movies. This week we finish up, what is this one? This week we finish up our last Chucky movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think in a week or two we're going to finish up the last Romero zombie movies.
Children of the Corn is next.
No, I'll give you good money not to do that. We're going to have to, I suppose.
We should, yeah.
Yeah. So if you know any major horror franchises that we've never touched on, let us know. And we've done some, like Toxic Avenger last week. First of all, it's not really all that horror-y. And second of all, from what I heard, the 4 sequels are kind of god-awful.
That's what I hear, yes.
Yeah. But I suppose we'll do them someday.
Yeah, maybe. But what do we have this week?
This week, we've got some new ones. We'll start out with Somnium.
Okay.
I guess you'd call it a sleeper hit.
It's a sleeper hit.
Written and directed by Racheal Cain. I like how Racheal is spelled 2 different ways there. Our review has issues.
I will
Stars
look that up and fix that.
Chloe Levine, Jonathan Schaech, and Will Peltz. Hour and 32 minutes. And there is a trailer in the show notes.
Can I spoiler free?
Spoiler free what happens.
Well, a struggling actress takes a night job watching over a bunch of people who have signed up for Somnium. This is a facility where they are put to sleep for weeks and kept in a continuous dream state while being hypnotized into an improved mental state. So you go in, you want to change something about yourself mentally. They basically program you while you're asleep. What could go wrong? Well, as far as the struggling actress, is it stress and lack of sleep that's causing Gemma to struggle with life, or is it something more ominous at work?
Yeah.
Yeah, we wondered, and so will you. We thought it was very good. It's entertaining, pulls us along while leaving a lot open to interpretation.
What's really going on?
Who's awake and who's asleep, and what's going on?
Well, Gemma has moved to a new city. She wants to be an actress. We had Mia Goth at home.
Yes, she kept
yes.
reminding us of Mia Goth, yeah.
Maxine has gone a different route.
Yeah.
She goes to the talent agencies and auditions. She eventually goes to a place called Somnium, who is hiring. Gemma doesn't have much experience in anything useful, but Dr. Schaefer explains that that's not a hard job, but it's been hard to find anybody who stays very long.
And why?
Really high turnover.
And why is that, you wonder?
She's essentially a sleep sitter. watching over the sleeping patients in the facility. They don't do much because they're asleep.
Yeah, they are.
Well, we flash back to Gemma and Hunter talking about what they want to do with their lives. She wants to be an actress. He wants to be a touring musician. He knows he's not really going to do that, and sketches her a picture of the house he'd like to build someday. Probably going to stay home with his family business building houses.
Mm-hmm.
On her first night at Somnium, Gemma learns about the science of winning and sees the sleep pods with people inside. The machine plays pictures and sounds into these people's dreams. It's a way to reprogram them with way to program personal truths into the people. It's a quiet job, making sure nothing happens all night. Well, Gemma's not comfortable inside her own apartment, hearing and seeing things that aren't there. She clearly misses her life back in Georgia. She runs into Brooks, a creepy guy who probably wants something bad for her. Noah, at work, shows her how he programs people for their careers. It's like one of those positive motivational thinking things, only it gets programmed right into your head.
Much more so, yeah.
He takes a photo of Gemma and puts it in some guy's dream, teasing her that if he left it in the guy's dream, he would wake up infatuated with her without knowing why.
It's like deep hypnosis.
They can do some programming hypnosis stuff, yeah. What could go wrong?
Well, we find out.
We do.
Yeah.
All right, well, there is a lot of weirdness going on, and by the time it's over, we don't quite know what's real and what isn't. Well, at least for that first hour.
You know, and right off the bat, I was wondering if she was already in one of the pods.
She was seeing weird stuff. Is she crazy? Is she dreaming?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
We get the feeling that Gemma might be crazy, might be in a simulation, might be a patient of Somnium. We don't know, but something's a little off about her.
Mm-hmm.
The last segment, Inside a Dream, is not as exciting as it could have been, and I thought it actually dragged a little. It was kind of weird.
It was.
But, cool. But the ending, though, is very good. We don't know exactly what happened. Is what we saw real? Was any of it real?
Yeah, some things are unanswered. I kind of liked that.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's not always satisfying when that happens in a movie, but I thought this one worked really well for that.
Yeah, I liked it too, but I got to say I don't really understand the ending.
But I liked it quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there's a thumbs up from us.
Yeah.
What's next?
Dirty Boy.
Are you calling me?
No, not you.
Written and directed by Doug Rao. Stars Stan Steinbichler, Susie Porter, and Graham McTavish. Hour 38 minutes. Trailer in the show notes.
Graham McTavish playing another cult leader.
Yeah, he was in The Wicker Tree a few months back for us.
Uh-huh.
It's almost the same character.
Very similar, yeah.
Spoiler free, we find out that Isaac has mental problems and is part of a small cult in a beautiful, isolated area. There's just enough story to keep pulling us along as we try to figure out what's really going on with these folks. It's a simple life that makes us wonder if we might be in the past, but we also see some strange technologies that might mean the future. It's slow-moving but fascinating, and we thought it was pretty great.
Yeah.
It is my favorite of the week.
I'm going to go with that, too. Yeah.
And you know, we always complain about these movies where the character wakes up and you see the bottle of pills next to the table, and you wonder, is she crazy? Are they imagining it all?
Well,
in this one here, we find out right in the very first scene, yeah, he's crazy and he's seeing things. He's major schizophrenic.
Now combine this with a cult, an extreme religion.
Yeah, so we know he's unreliable. So we don't know what is real and what isn't.
Uh-huh.
So go ahead. How's it start?
Well, like we said, a very religious man wakes up with a nightmare. He's got crosses hanging all over his walls, and he's not sure if he took his pills today or not. He's Isaac, and he hears voices in his head. A woman in a mask knocks on the door. She says that he's been in that room for a week, and it's his third lockup this year. She wants him to break out and escape.
Now, this all seems real, but that mask, what was that mask about?
Just weirdness.
Maybe it's not all real.
Yeah. Well, everyone in the house is wearing weird animal masks, and it is some kind of cult. And Isaac watches a human sacrifice in one of the rooms. Did that really happen, or do you imagine it? Well, suddenly the alarm goes off, and he runs back to his room. He then argues with Frankie, one of the voices inside him, who's his alter ego, and credits roll.
And let's just stop there.
We probably should.
I mean, that's a good introduction to the whole movie.
Uh-huh. Well, and I like that they kind of explain the masks and some of the weirdness of the cult. The guy, Cavendish, is the head of the cult. He says, well, if God's watching, well, you might as well be interesting. Or something along that. I may be misquoting slightly, but it's along those lines. Like, why not be weird and wear masks and whatever?
Yeah. Well, this is one of those films where you know there's more going on than what we're being shown, but we don't know what that might be. Isaac is clearly schizophrenic, and everyone, including us, knows that. But how much of the weird cult stuff is real, though? What's with the odd technology we see people using every once in a while?
Yeah, at first he's using this handheld device that seems very, very advanced. And I was thinking, oh, it's just in his head.
He's making it up, yeah.
But you see others using it, too.
Yeah,
so it's a real technology. Yeah.
Well, maybe it is, maybe it isn't.
Well, maybe he's imagining all of it.
Yeah, we don't know. The cinematography here is really good. It is a nice-looking film with great scenery and sets. It's also very slow and a little bit low on action, but it's tense and weird, and the story is just confusing enough that you want to know what's going on, while also being straightforward enough that you can follow it.
Mm-hmm.
It's always, well, we don't know why, but it's always clear what's happening.
Yeah, very cool. I like that.
It's slow-moving. I will say some people might find it a little dull, but I was engrossed throughout. Very nice, and it is my favorite of the week.
And it made me want an antlers hat.
You want one of them masks.
Well, just the hat part, the antlers with the headband. It didn't have a mask attached.
Yeah, the guys were out in the field wearing antlers.
Yeah, I want one of those.
I'm pretty sure you could probably pick that up at a thrift store somewhere.
Maybe.
2025's movie, Sight. Written and directed by Jason Eric Perlman. Stars Jake McLaughlin, Theo Rossi, Ariel Kebbel, and an hour and 50 minutes that I will tell you right now, you could save by not watching this film.
You don't think much of this one, huh?
I do not think much of this one.
Harsh.
Give us a spoiler-free.
Well, spoiler-free. It's heavy on the science fiction, and it's got a big ideas with an ambitious story. But unfortunately, it's really long and stretched out. There was a payoff at the end, with everything is pretty much explained. Just took too much time to get there. It is, hour and 50 minutes. Hour and a half might have been nice. It's well put together, but we give it a rating of just middling at best.
Yeah. I kind of hate all the characters.
Yeah,
I'm not sure that I'm supposed to.
They're not. Yeah, there's not a lot of likability there. They milk out some of the stuff, and it's just not solid.
No. We're told about Japan invading China in 1931, all the way up to the Russian border. They did some atrocities and all kinds of bad things. We open on a Chinese family in the countryside as the bombs start falling. The Japanese are invading, and we suddenly get a flash of people from the future. They're scientists, and they're watching this all on their time travel blue glow machine. Credits roll.
Yeah,
it's a time TV.
And one of the scientists is like, "Did you see that?" I'm like, yeah,
crank it up. Let's see it again.
Well, yeah, crank it up to 11. See what happens. What could go wrong?
Well, this other guy, Neil, comes home to his ex-wife Elena and son Wiley. Neil works with a guy named Garrison doing inspections of old properties, or sites.
Yeah, they buy him. This guy Garrison buys them cheap and then tries to flip them for development.
Today, they're checking out a big abandoned government site. This isn't a factory or office building. They see that it's an old research facility as they turn the power back on. Something must have happened, since the place looks like it was abandoned in a hurry.
This is the time machine blue
same
glowy
place,
thing that we saw the scientists in. Yeah.
They walk through the place and come to something weird. All their electronics and the flashlight go dead. But rather than back away and turn the power back off like a normal person, they persist. As Neil approaches the blue glowing thing, he hears voices and sees some strange things.
Yeah, now in a sane world, if you're in this situation, you're in the basement of an abandoned building, you've turned the power on, and it's this plasma glow thing that's crackling with energy, and you get close to it and it makes your cell phone die and your watch, you didn't notice the watch at the time, but your flashlight has stopped working.
You'd think it was radioactive or something at least.
Wouldn't you check it more carefully, go back up, turn the power off? No, they don't.
Well, when Neil finally leaves, Garrison says he's been waiting outside for 45 minutes. Neil and his watch have lost some time. Later, Neil takes Wiley out to ride his motorcycle and has an accident while hallucinating about Chinese prisoners. Where'd that come from?
So the visions are
Following
contagious or following him. Yeah.
Wiley's eyes have been damaged in the crash, and he needs a transplant that the family can't afford. Oops.
Uh-huh.
Neil tells Garrison about the accident, and Garrison explains that their insurance isn't very good. Later, he talks to Wiley and hallucinates about the torture of Chinese people and children again. He tries to talk to Elena about it, but she's too busy hating on him to listen. Well, Andrew and Naomi come over for a visit. She's been dealing with trouble at work. These are like family friends. Garrison comes over as well, and it's a party. Neil has another weird hallucination and beats up Garrison. Neil takes Andrew and Naomi to the weird factory where the visions began. Naomi looks into the thing and sees puppets and burning Chinese people.
No, she's having the visions.
All right, we should probably stop there.
So it gets complicated with wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey.
It's too complicated and too wobbly.
Okay.
The timey-wimey is just two places back and forth, and it's more
three
complicated.
places, really. Because it was when the scientists turned the machine
you're right.
on
Yes.
to...
Yeah, three places.
Yeah. They're kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
The scientists, and then back in the past and, in the present.
Well, this is one of those films where Neil has done a bunch of horrible things and made his family suffer for years before the film starts, and we see nothing but his wife being hateful and mean to him, as if he's completely innocent because we don't see him doing anything wrong. She nags, she bitches, she hates on him for it seems like 2 hours in this movie, and we're like, oh, shut up and be good to him already. And he probably deserves every bit of it from what we hear.
We didn't see what was leading up, but I guess it was bad.
He's not a good character.
Yeah.
He's not a sympathetic character, but he's portrayed like one. We're supposed to be on his side, I think. Because he wants redemption.
Mm-hmm.
He just goes on and on and on with all the bad things he's done in the past, and since we see none of it, I really didn't care. All the characters here are essentially bad people. In the middle of all this family drama, there's some time travel shenanigans that don't make any sense for a very long time. Barely makes sense when you do know what's going on.
Oh, I understood it at the end.
Oh, so did I, but
You were too angry by that point to care? Okay.
Spent quite a bit of time browsing my phone during the middle of the movie, and I don't think I missed a thing.
Well, and I have a note, too, that when I say that I'm going to take a bathroom break and tell you not to bother pausing, that's not a good sign.
Never a good sign,
That's not a
yes.
good sign in a movie. Yeah.
It could have been 45 minutes shorter with no loss at all. There might be a good sci-fi idea in here somewhere, but it's way too dull and stretched out to recommend. A lot of it doesn't make a lot of sense, and it can't all be blamed on quantum gobbledygook. It was pretty awful.
I wouldn't call it awful, but, middling.
Well, I mean, this is like the 16th of the month or something. I would certainly go as far as to say it's the worst thing we've seen this month so far.
Ah.
But I don't have a list in front of me. But
I don't either, but...
I'm going to vote for this one, I think.
Okay. All right.
2023's The Jester. Written and directed by Colin Crouchek, stars Michael Sheffield, Lelia Symington, and Delaney White. Hour and a half. Trailer in the show notes. And we watched this because there's a new one coming out that we're going to review next week, The Jester 2.
Yeah.
I hadn't really heard. This one didn't really hit my radar. I didn't know much about this until I heard about the second one.
Hey, I had not heard a thing about it. Yeah. Spoiler free?
Spoiler free.
A powerful and evil jester shows up to terrorize folks for Halloween, seeming to fixate on one dad and his 2 adult daughters. Well, the jester looks and pantomimes well, and the effects are excellent, and there are some interesting scenes. I, Kevin, thought it was a pretty solid piece of work, and I think you were less pleased.
It was all right.
Yeah, but we both agree it could have used more origin story and explanation.
Yeah,
that was its biggest fault.
These things happen, and we don't really know why.
He's just here killing these people and attached to this family, and we're unclear on that. Why? Yeah.
I've read several reviews of this that basically keep comparing it to Terrifier because of the clown.
Yeah.
And I mean, there are similarities
Jester
between
doesn't speak.
The two characters are kind of similar, but I wouldn't say that this rips it off.
No, I wouldn't.
If you like Terrifier, you're going to like this, baby.
But it's a parallel, not a ripoff.
Yeah, it's not the same thing at all.
No, I didn't think so.
John walks home late at night, and a man in a colorful suit and top hat follows him suspiciously closely from behind. He gets glimpses of a strange little girl as he walks. Is she real? He's not sure, since it's his daughter Emma, who's all grown up in real life. He calls her and is surprised that she picks up the phone. She's not buying his apology, and when she hangs up on him, the Jester shows up and kills him. As the Jester walks away, credits roll.
Okay, there's a setup.
Later, at John's funeral, Emma is there, which surprises Jocelyn and her friends. Afterwards, she sees the Jester dancing by the grave. He sticks around to harass the gravediggers before killing them both.
And already by this point in the movie, there's every indication that the Jester is some kind of magical being.
Yes.
He's not killing these people with normal means.
No,
he's using
magic
tricks.
dude.
And, yeah.
Emma goes to talk to Jocelyn, who is her estranged half-sister, that evening. But Emma doesn't say anything about talking to her father right before his death. She runs into the Jester on the street after, and she's very creeped out by him. Jocelyn has some friends over. It's Halloween night, and there are creepy kids all over the streets. There's a big Halloween party tonight, and they all plan on going. Why is there always a Halloween party?
There always is in these movies.
There's a lot of talking about stuff that isn't important to anyone. Emma recognizes the Jester from the cemetery, but he doesn't speak. He kills himself in front of her, but then he gets right back up again. Jocelyn and her friends go to the Halloween festival, and it's all pretty elaborate. She's maybe not so ready for all this and freaks out from the terrifying stuff that she sees. Emma calls the police about the Jester's suicide, but they assume she's drunk because he got up and walked away afterwards.
Yeah, how do you explain that? Well, the cops do find out.
The Jester shows up and proves her right, and the cops don't appreciate it.
No.
Things go badly from there.
Yeah, they don't appreciate that at all.
All right, so that's a surprisingly short synopsis.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Well, the story's a little basic.
Okay.
And there's no explanation of why these things are happening.
Well, the Jester is very cool looking, sort of like a cross between Art the Clown and the guy from the Black Phone. You know they're making a Black Phone too?
I saw that, yeah.
I can't think of anything I'm less anticipating.
And yet, we'll have to see it and review it.
Yeah. Other than his stylish looks, the film is kind of slow-paced, maybe a little too slow-paced. Just from the length of the synopsis, I can tell you that not that much happens.
It's a simple story.
Yeah. The acting is not bad, but no one really stands out either. The story is kind of confusing. At the very least, they could have told us why this was all happening. It was just sort of random carnage, or so it would appear. Why?
But overall, I'm going to say I enjoyed it. Thought it was pretty well put together.
The plot seems to be that John killed himself because Emma wouldn't talk to him, and she had guilt over that. And for some reason, the Jester
latched
was
onto this
involved
family
for some reason.
And yeah, it's kind of unclear.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now, we've already seen the Jester 2, and I liked it way better.
Me too.
Yeah, I think it was a step up.
Yeah.
But you probably should watch the first one first.
Yes, you should.
Yeah, I don't know you'd have to, though. It's like a whole different thing.
Yeah, but it would help.
Well, that's for next week.
Yeah.
In the meantime, what would Chucky say?
He would curse you. It would be the curse of Chucky.
From 2013. Written and directed by Don Mancini, stars Fiona Dourif, Brad Dourif, and Jennifer Tilly. That's quite a cast list.
Brad Dourif's daughter is the lead character here.
Yeah. Hour and 37 minutes. Trailer in the show notes.
She is not James Lee Ray's daughter.
No, she's the actor's daughter.
Yeah. Just pointing
I
that
checked
out.
her credits. She's done lots of things since, and I can't say that I've seen her in anything.
I think
she's in The Pit.
She blends
She's
in.
one of the doctors or something.
Yeah, we haven't seen The Pit yet.
Probably need to get that.
Uh-huh.
This one is more serious, tamping down the humor and upping the horror. Chucky is working solo on a project of his own, and we eventually find out why. Of course, there are some collateral deaths leading along the way. Just a few.
Yeah.
All is explained, it entertains, and of course, leaves it open for the next sequel. What happens?
Well, the delivery driver brings a box for Sarah.
You know what's in that box before it even gets delivered.
Enters the door. It's suspiciously Chucky-sized.
Yes.
Yep. Well, Nika's in a wheelchair, and the driver remembers her from school. They flirt, but Sarah, the mom, interrupts and is clearly overprotective. Sarah opens the box, and surprise, it's a Chucky doll. We saw that coming. He promptly ends up in the trash can. Sarah doesn't know who sent that or why she needs it. So, well, late at night, Nika finds her mother bleeding out on the floor, and credits roll.
Who could have done that?
Yeah. Well, sometime later, Nika tells her sister Barb that her mother was on her meds and happy. She shouldn't have killed herself.
Yeah, they think it was a suicide.
Jumped off the high balcony. Yeah. Father Frank is there as well because Barb is religious, but Nika's very much not. Jill and Alice are there as well. They're Barb's family and nanny. Alice immediately has to go to the bathroom, and we see that Chucky is already in there.
Waiting for her.
Yeah. Well, Barb wants to sell the house and put Nika in a living assisted place, and Nika's not in favor of that at all. Her family needs the money, but Nika wants to stay in the big house. Nika makes everyone dinner, but when she's out of the room, Chucky puts rat poison in one of the bowls.
Which one?
Uh-huh.
I don't think he cares.
It's a chilly lottery. Well, they all dig in, and we all wonder who's got the special plate. Ian and the nanny Jill are flirting with each other as Father Frank starts to turn green and sweaty.
Oh, yeah.
We found out who got the special dish. He politely excuses himself and leaves, and we soon see that he doesn't get very far before getting in a very fatal traffic accident.
Oops.
Yeah. Well, the family watches old movies of when the girls were young, and we see a creepy guy with long hair in the film. He must have been one of their neighbors or something.
We know who that is.
We recognize him.
That's Charles Lee Ray.
Yeah.
All right. You know, who seems to have a family connection.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the Chucky doll goes missing again.
Huh.
Where could he be?
Yeah, he's probably right behind you.
Yeah.
All right. How do you think about stopping there?
Okay.
Well, Nika has lived in this house for years. Why does she constantly seem surprised that she can't get any cell reception?
She did seem surprised.
3 or 4 times she looks at her phone and like, because it doesn't work. She lives there. She knows there's no cell phone.
Yes.
Chucky's got a bit of a makeover since his previous appearance. In the beginning, he's all clean and looks brand new, like a brand new good guy's doll.
Because he's patched himself up.
He's faking it, yes.
Yes, faking it totally.
But in reality, he's much more digital here. Less practical effects. Although it's different, it's not necessarily a change for the better. He's much more realistic looking here, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Much more live looking, let's put it that way.
A little less doll-like.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
a little less plastic.
Yeah.
This one also drops most of the humor and jokiness of the previous few films, and returns to the full-on horror genre. Previous one was Seed of Chucky, which was really just one big joke.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Bride of Chucky took the horror and added a whole lot of humor to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the last 2 have been kind of comedies more than horror.
This one's grim again.
Yeah, there's well, I mean, there's a joke here too because it's Chucky in his mouth.
Oh, of course, yeah.
It's not a comedy.
Yeah, I love that house too. The house that's in this.
Yeah, it's like somebody took a nice big house
awesome.
and painted it all black inside.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's weird.
It's black and slightly run down. Yeah, I like it.
All right. Hey, we're all out of movies.
Oh, noes.
We got to go watch some more.
Okay.
Already mentioned the Jester 2.
Mm-hmm.
Any idea what else might be next week?
I bet we're going to watch another Godzilla movie.
We could.
Because, he returns.
Over and over and over.
The Return of Godzilla.
And Godzilla Returns from 1984 or 5, depending on where it was released. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I think I liked it quite a bit, too.
And we'll watch some other stuff, too.
I don't remember any real stinkers this next week coming up.
No.
Guess we'll have to tune in next week and find out, won't we?
We'll tell you all about them.
And until then, I'm Brian.
And I'm Kevin.
See you next week.
See ya.